Hey, so let's get right down to it, okay? So the other day, I'm in this group and I read one post that said, "Would you date a man that was struggling?" And I seen another post that said, Would you go on a date with a man he's paying, but you have to pick him up?" In this group, there was a lot of women saying no, they wouldn't date a struggling man, and they would not date a man that doesn't have a vehicle. Me being me, I said, yes, I would date a struggling man, and yes, I would date a man without a vehicle. The post that I put up, let me give y'all a little background. Let me read y'all the post that I put up. After these two subjects came up, I then went into the group and wrote this post. Let me find it. Let me find it, because I want to read it exactly to y'all how I wrote it. And the post got like 1,000 something comments in the group. I also took it to my personal Facebook page, to see, get people to chime in. Listen, I respect everybody's opinion and everybody's view. I respect it. So this is what I post. People are still commenting. This is what I post. I said, it's very sad how some of the women in this group are. Some of y'all wouldn't date a struggling man, and some of y'all wouldn't pick a man up for a date. That's so crazy to me. We have all struggled and at one point been without a vehicle. With that thought process, some of you have to be prepared to be single a long time. Be a bit more humble, and maybe that would change. On this post, it was a lot of pettiness. You know what I mean? It was a lot of joking, but it was definitely a lot of women just saying, nah, I could do bad by myself. To me, in my opinion, that seems like the wrong attitude to have. And I'm going to tell you like this, because nobody's life is all together. But a lot of women on this post were talking about financial. Okay, financial. So y'all just looking at the financial part of it. But at the end of the day, we have all struggled in the finances. I know I have. We all have though. And I'm just sitting up here looking at these women like, yeah, I feel like y'all need to humble yourself a little bit. No, I ain't dating no struggling man. I could do bad by myself. If he ain't got no car, we don't need to go on no date. That's why you single. That's why you single, with that mentality and that attitude. But this is my thing. At the end of the day, though, we always bashing our men. Always bashing our men, always tearing our men down. But at the end of the day, we have been in a struggle, and absolutely men have dated us. But I'm going to tell you like this. Let a man have been in that group, or let a man have said, period, oh, I'm not dating a woman that's struggling. I'm not dating a woman that got kids. I'm not, all these things. That's his preference. Respect it. But women would have bashed them. Oh, he ain't shit. He ain't man enough. All this kind of stuff. Where I was coming from was, a struggle is a struggle. You could struggle financially. You could struggle spiritually. You could be struggling mentally. And I get it. The women that say, oh, I've been down that road before. Okay. I've been down that road too. I've been down a lot of roads. But at the end of the day, moving forward, and you bump into somebody and they had a struggling point. Okay, maybe you could build a friendship with them. Maybe you can encourage them. Maybe you could even help them a little bit, because I thought in life that's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to help each other and pull each other back up. When we struggling, we want a helping hand, don't we? So why we looking at men like they any different? Nah, they ain't different. Especially in my mindset, they definitely ain't different. I'm gonna tell you, if I meet a man and he's struggling, oh, I'm not going to count him out, though. I ain't going to count him out. So basically what these women would say, oh, these men got to have it all together for them to date them. Or they got to have a lot of money. And they got to have a car. They got to have all this stuff for you to date them. Why, though? Like I said, nobody's all together in life. Nobody is. This is my thing. What if you meet a man and he's struggling because he got laid off his job? Worked this job for 10, 12 years and he got laid off. You still ain't going dating? Then the women in the group were labeling the men as homeless, bums. Why we gotta tear our men down though? That's the problem out here. That's the problem. We are tearing them down and not helping build them up. That's the issue though. And I know everybody, some people were going to disagree and bring their bitter comments like it was in the group and on my personal Facebook. And I'm just looking like, wow. I just feel like it takes a humble woman to be able to understand a struggling man, however he's struggling, financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever. We have all, and can't nobody sit up here and say, we have all struggled in all those areas at one point or another. So should somebody come along and say, oh, they're not interested in us because I'm struggling with depression, or I just got fired from my job, or I got laid off after 15 years, or I'm going through something? So people that are struggling, men that are struggling and going through something, don't deserve love too? Come on now. At the end of the day, for real, that shows some women's mentality and how they think. And it shows why you single. Like I said, at the end of the day, we should be lifting our men up, okay? Telling them, speaking to the king in them. But no, y'all women want to sit around and y'all want to be bitter and angry and ignorant. Like you ain't never struggled in your life. Let's get on the car thing. Not picking a man up for a date. Listen, if we've been getting to know each other for a while and you want to take me on a date and you ain't got no car, okay, cool. No problem. I'll pick you up. What's the big deal of picking him up? You've been talking to him for a while. I'm not saying pick a stranger up, but somebody you've been getting to know. Why wouldn't you pick him up? Like I said again, some of us been carless. I'm carless. Been carless before. Why, somebody shouldn't date me because I'm carless, so now we're not dating men because they don't have a car. I can't even relate to what some of these women were saying and what they be saying. We're not, like, y'all just want men to have it all together. You don't even got it all together now. But you want a man to come in and have it all together. Reality check yourself, boo. That's what us women need to do. Reality check time. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion and you're entitled to the way you feel. But at the end of the day, that may keep you single, boo. And this is your girl, Shalakemia, and I'm out.